Hello, this is Sensor Gambino here with a new stream. And this stream I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. That started on like Thursday. Goes for another couple more days or whatever, but yeah. It's been a while since I did this stream format, actually like 2 to like 3 months, so I'll kind of explain why, but yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't really put much on the like what's new section this time around. So because Rockstar's been super inconsistent with like the what's new section, I think I'm gonna be going back to the stream format to be honest. Because that's pretty annoying that they didn't put most of the event stuff on their what's new section. That's like what it's there for, but like most of this stuff here has been going on for like months. Like half the stuff here is so old now. And it's not relevant to the current week, and there's only like 3 little things on here, not counting the like main menu. And yeah, there's drop zone thing, that, and then that, but there's way more that's not on any of this for some reason. Now, most of the other times they eventually get to it, like a day later. Like typically they put stuff on there on like Friday at first, and maybe if they forget stuff, they end up putting it on like Saturday or something as well. But yeah, for some reason this time I've been waiting since like Thursday and like Friday to see if they would put a lot of stuff on here. But for some reason they never really got to that, so. But yeah, because of all the inconsistencies, unfortunately, this will kind of mark the end, I think, for my like video format. But if they're just going to forget a lot of stuff like that content, I might as well just keep doing this. Might as well just go back to the stream format. But yeah, starting off here, I'll go in more details of this one in particular later when I go into the actual game. But there is 4 times rewards like missions, which is the 6 like combat missions that take place on the like galaxy like Superyacht. The combat missions they add for the yacht, like special. Very good one here. I would say it's probably going to be the best thing you can do for the entire event week. Not counting, obviously, non-event stuff like how Perico Heist, but strictly focusing on event stuff, it's basically going to be the best thing you can do, I would say. But yeah, I'll show a little bit more of that one later. Drop Zone, I'm not going to really be talking too much more about that one aside for here, but yeah. 3 times 20 RP on Drop Zone, it's an adversary mode, so adversary modes, they're not really typically good for money making anyways. 3 times on that, not really good, especially when there's like 4 times opportunity here. And contact missions tend to typically be worth more money and whatnot. So drop zone is pretty much purely a mode for fun. For this event at least. It's also one that they vaulted for. It's also a mode they vaulted that they're bringing back for this month of June, so once July comes around, expect it to be vaulted again. So it is a more limited mode, so it might be worth kind of playing, especially on the free times, if you want to play something more limited time. And Howl's Premium Test Riding this time around is the Bravado Banshee here. But yeah, the HSW Banshee, I'm pretty sure the S95 is actually the better of the 2, like, sport HSW vehicles, so not really that good. But if you're big on collecting all of the HSW, like, vehicles, I'm pretty sure this is the one with the most expensive upgrade price here, so it is kind of a worthwhile pickup if you're wanting to collect all of them, at least for people on the 9th gen version like myself. And yeah, I'll go into some of this as well, kind of. Yeah, Superyacht life missions, basically mentioned that there. Just free accessories, more on that later. There's also double rewards on Martin Madrazo's contact missions. I'll talk more on that one later in the game, because there's not really a great way of showing it on the what's new section and stuff, as I've kind of explained. For some reason, Rockstar really got lazy with it this time around, it seems. Like, usually they would get to it by now, but it's like very early Monday, and they have only like 3 major things on here, which is really ridiculous. One's even the same one from like the main menu. So that's kind of why this stream is pretty late, and that's why I'm going back to the stream format, just because Rockstar's so inconsistent with their what's new sections. I'm just going to go back to stream format, unfortunately. Luxury vehicle discounts, I go into that all later, and then, yeah, the drop some thing. So yeah, it's a little preview there of some more stuff going on. And yeah, free accessories for the entrepreneurs and the accomplices. Completing any bunker, biker, smuggler, special cargo, or import-export stealth mission will get you those pink bangles. And then anyone who signs up to become associate or bodyguard will get a pair of pink and yellow glow shades. So a couple like pretty exclusive like clothing things that can be unlocked there. Nothing in terms of money though. I'm pretty sure that goes on with any of that though. So you're only purely doing that for the clothing. So it's mainly for those who want to collect the clothing. Really, nothing really going on with any of the business stuff there. Unless you're GTA Plus, I think, with the bunker, actually, but not really worth it, I would say. I'll go in the game for, like, the rest of it. And yes, I know it's just story mode, but yeah, it's faster to invite only from story mode. So it does pay off to have the story mode. To get to those invite onlys faster. Plus it was only $10, so I decided to get it. And the invite only is fastest shit on here, obviously. Yeah, I think I'll start off showing some Superyacht like life missions first. I'll do some gameplay of it. And yeah, I've been doing Kyle Preco Heist in preparation for the next like DLC. That's why I have like almost 9 million right now. Because most times I spend on like clothing and stuff. Because right now I'm actually really trying to collect all the clothing where I was. But now that I hit June, I'm going to be saving the money. I'll just do a little thing here just in case for the autosave. I'll switch clothing. No, actually before I do that, I might show this all off. Okay. They don't actually seem to like update this at all either. Like, you'd think if they have like a whole website, you could do something like that for the GTA Plus menu as well. And yes, I don't like to talk about it, but it is kind of part of the like event week, except it kind of goes on for like a whole month. Except for like the paid like $6 like membership or whatever. Unfortunately, I will be talking about it because it is like kind of a huge thing in a way. I don't want to like exclude the people who for some reason decide to get that membership. But yeah. First thing for like GTA Plus kind of, I'll go through here. The Mobile Operations Center, in particular the Phantom Custom. If you're GTA Plus, it should be free, but I do not support that shit, so obviously for me it's $1,225,000. But you get the Phantom Custom version, and yeah, as far as I know, there's not really much of a difference between the Phantom Custom and the Hauler Custom that really makes one worth going over the other. Personally, I like Hauler Custom because it's a more expensive one. But I feel Phantom Custom's at least alright, I would say. And yeah, it gives you access to like the exclusive like mobile operations. And he has some pretty sick weaponry too, like the explosive like cannon things that you can shoot. And he has the command center and the living quarters. Pretty self-explanatory stuff there. Weapon workshop for Mark II upgrades. A weapon and vehicle workshop that has the weapon workshop and then also the vehicle workshop. Personally, I don't recommend it though, because I'll show in Bay 3. Bay 3, I like to have the personal vehicle storage for that extra slot for another vehicle. The more vehicle storage, obviously, the better. And then from there, it's basically just interior color. Yeah, it's a pretty alright vehicle, just because it has the exclusive mobile operations, in my opinion. But yeah, it's not going to be very useful for money making, I would say, personally. That's my opinions on it, at least. And yeah, very good, like, explosive resistance, if I didn't already mention. And yeah, on the GTA like Plus website, they also put like weapon and vehicle workshops and then the customization, but I think that just like explains some of the stuff you can get with the MOC. I think the only free part for GTA Plus is the MOC like cab with like the Phantom custom. Same with like the property thing, it mentions stuff about like add-ons and then like gun running, but I think that kind of just explains like what you get with the property thing. But yeah, the property discount for quote-unquote GTA Plus here will be the bunker this time, and it will be Raton Canyon. Wherever that one is. Wow. Okay, that does not necessarily look like one of the better locations, I would say. Superyacht obviously has good access to like the highway and like so to like the farmhouse bunker, maybe even like a couple of these ones kind of. But yeah, I don't know. Raton Canyon location seems alright. Seems okay, but not really all that great. It's one of the top couple along with like the cheapest one, for example. I mean, obviously it's probably not as bad as like this one, but at least this one has like instant highway access. But even the cheapest one has like instant highway access. The bunker there's alright. But what's honestly the point of it though? There's literally like the like career builder feature that they added with the 9th gen version, and the subscription's only available on the 9th gen versions. So because they have the like the career like builder, I don't really get the point of it, to be honest. That's my opinion on that one, at least. And yeah, there's also a couple clothing things, but again, as I'm not a GTA Plus person, I can't really show it off. And it's a blue glow necklace, blue stitch and missive mask. Yeah, the blue glow necklace, the blue stitch and missive mask for some clothing things. The liveries, though, is where it gets a bit more interesting, and kind of in an unfortunate way as well. But yeah, starting off, the hugest like livery thing going on right now is the war camo livery for the Pegasi Tour, which I actually have it in here, so I suppose I'll show that off. Just the vehicle, I don't have the livery, obviously, because I'm not supporting the stupid membership thing. a player from like day one of the games, like the membership thing, like has like little to no value for me at all. But yeah, this year we'll get the War Camo livery if you get GK Plus, that membership shit. And it's like a livery that was in the game for like about a year now. I think the livery technically was like in the game file since Los Santos Tuners, which was the previous DLC before the contract. So yeah, it's almost a year old livery they finally released, but only for GTA Plus, of course. And it's a pretty cool livery, unfortunately, too. It has like 3 like oppressor like Mark IIs on it. Like for kill marks, suggesting you like kill a couple oppressor Mark IIs with it. It's a pretty amazing livery, one of the best liveries in the game. But of course, locked to GTA fucking Plus. And I don't care to mention what the liveries are, so I'll show the vehicles, I guess. I have a couple of the other liveries. I think that basically does it, aside for the money opportunities, I guess. For the GTA Plus stuff. Just get the boring stuff out the way first. But yeah. There's a Star and War camo up. But yeah. The Barrage has them over here. The Chernobog also has a livery, apparently. Not gonna really say what they are, because I kind of care less. And then, I think it's actually also on our stock for this one, the Molotov. Almost thought it was elitist there, but no, I think it's on here. And yeah, the V65 Molotov as well. That has a livery as well for GT Plus only. And then yeah, it's just money stuff I think from there basically. I'll go back to the little like Raton Canyon like bunker one to talk about this, I suppose, because I'm not going to go all the way over to my bunker to explain it as best as I can. But yeah, there is 50% off of like the bunker supplies, and then you also get like an extra 1.5 times money RP for gun running cell missions. And for one thing, the supplies of staff and equipment, that's like 300-ish, like $1,000 is an okay amount of money, I suppose. But really, when you buy the supplies, it might be more like high, like 200,000, not counting like the 1% bonus like per player. But it's an okay thing that might be worth bothering with every like once in a while you do like high Prigo heist if you're going for like the most efficient money making method in the game, not counting the event stuff. Or obviously, since it's passive, you can do it along with like the Superyacht like life missions. But yeah, 1.5 times money, gun running and cell missions, and then 50% off the supplies. And then there's an adversary mode as well that's on 2 times, but only for GTA plus or minus people. But yeah, again, I don't have that shit, so I'm not gonna have it, but yeah. Double Down 137 adversary mode is going to be on a 2 times money and RP. And yeah, honestly, good luck finding games for that shit, because I don't know if people like will actually be playing that shit on GTA Plus, even to be fucking honest. And let me go back to that actually. But yeah, That's the second latest adversary mode that they released. Of course, recently they did the Vespucci Job remix, but before that they last released like Double Down 1 through 7. And yet the Franklin and Lamar themed adversary mode, where one team is Franklin and Lamar at most, depending on the amount of players, and then the other team is like known as the like attacker team, and they only got like double barrel shotguns or some shit. Trust me, you want to be playing this shit on free aim. Don't play this shit on like assisted aim or whatever. That's not going to go very good. Because yeah, the double barrel shotgun, obviously being a shotgun, you have to be like close range and shit. Franklin and Lamar have like all kinds of crazy weapons, like long range ones especially. So yeah, it's one of the most unbalanced game modes in the game, so do yourself a favor, play it on free aim. If you care about balance and not being overpowered or something. Obviously for money's sake, you don't want to be overpowered, but if you're looking for fun, play it on free aim, definitely. My recommendation. Most times I don't recommend that for like adversary modes and stuff, but it's literally like the most unbalanced adversary mode. And like I said, after that I was going to do the like Superyacht life stuff, so I guess I'll do that here. But yeah, all 6 of the Superyacht life missions here, the 4 times 20 RP modifier thing shown here. And yeah, half of them have like $100,000 you can actually earn by completing said missions. I suppose I'll mention that now, because I think it's the best time to do it. Salvage here. Salvage, that has $100,000 bonus to it, a one-time only thing. Icebreaker, and then also D-Day here. All 3 of those, they apparently have like a thing going on where you get like 100,000 if you complete them. So that's like 300,000 in total, since you can stack them. And then there's kind of something else going on with it, but it kind of goes into like the property side of things. I may mention that with the discounts. But yeah. I'll start here with D-Day. I'll play 3 of them, the ones that have the $100,000, since no sense in playing all of them on stream. I'll play at least a little bit of them on stream. For those that might not have much of an idea on like what these are, or I might at least do 2 of them. And yeah, these missions, unlike most missions, you start on the yacht, obviously, because they're meant for the yacht. And I don't think you can actually use like land vehicles either. I think you pretty much have to use air vehicles on these, which is kind of a nice change of pace. But honestly, it's a very nice change of pace, given that you can like start right next to an aircraft. I like that these missions encourage the use of aircraft, so it's definitely some of my most favorite missions. So I think it's definitely one of the best like set of missions they could have put the 4 times 20 RP on, no doubt, because they're already pretty good normally when it comes to other contact missions, comparing them at least. And I forget what time I started, but I'll try to let this one run for 16 minutes maybe, so I can show like full payout. give people an idea of what the full payout is like on a 4x linear RP.
Just because they don't know you're coming doesn't mean this is going to be easy. They're really dug in. So you can expect mines once you reach the critical depth. Just take it slow.
Oh, oops. It's gotta dive deeper. Oops. I think it's X cross, I mean, because I'm on PlayStation. Alright. Anytime now would be nice. I've already kind of messed this one up, yikes. I don't know. Gee, I still gotta dive deeper? Oh, well. Okay, finally. But yeah, these are like story missions, kind of in a sense. They're not gonna be like as easy as like most of the contact missions. Each one's gonna be quite different compared to some of the like more day one contact missions. But still, like I mentioned, they're some of my more favorite missions.
A captain's discretion's all he's got.
Oh shit, okay. Not good. And yeah, this isn't like my contact mission content thing I'm doing or anything, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, pretty fun getting to avoid all these like sea mines and shit. There's one. That one might have just been because getting attacked by a boat there and a kind of vision. So yeah, as far as I know, you're supposed to stay like under 250, it looks like, for defeat there on the left of the map there. And yeah, you have a set amount of time to get back at least. Oh, yikes. Should be fine here. Oh. But it definitely gives a lot of vibes towards the like lo-fi and shit and all that you had to do in like the story mode, for example. And some of the online stuff too. Get to water surface, close to the yacht. Yeah, I'll see that's gonna require resurfacing.
They go low, we go even lower. By the look of the radar, you're good to surface. Stay close to the yacht. As soon as he's dead, get out of there. Believe me, you don't want to stick around this crime scene.
And yeah, Stone Hatchet definitely doesn't work in missions. Okay, hopefully I actually know when this mission ends. Like the 16-minute like payout. I forget. It's been a while since I've honestly played these, to be honest. Oh shit. Wait, what? What happened? What? Huh? What actually happened? What? I don't think they're supposed to die like that. What? I don't get what the fuck just happened there. But I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, that's a pretty game. Might have been like 5 to 6 minutes or something for like almost 40,000. Which is pretty decent for a contact mission. But yeah, I don't know, 4 times on like the contact missions for Superyacht life missions, that's still under like 100,000, and that's you only get into like the 90,000 if you like play it for like 16 plus minutes, which is pretty insane, and that's totally not worth doing. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't think I was supposed to win in there. I don't think that usually happens. Like, did like the game boss like somehow crash into the island like helicopter or something? I don't even know what happened there. That was interesting. Okay, Icebreaker, and that's the one that takes place at like the wherever that like one area was that Rocco was in from like the story mode. It, like goes there basically. This one I don't remember being bad. This one might definitely be a funner one than the previous one there. I assume the timer starts as soon as you get in the mission, obviously not when you're like in the lobby. So I guess I'll do my little like menu on the DualSense. Alright, free 15.
Alright, boss. Good to see you back. Today's assignment is a real doozy. Sitting in the captain's chair isn't all about putting out fires, you know.
And yeah, that one you basically had to be in the Kraken. You can't really use the personal vehicle at all that much effectively, I would say.
You'd never guess who's using it to store some volatile, temperature-sensitive product. Those money launderers who had the nerve to kidnap me. I figure, since we're making enemies in that direction already, we might
Yeah, I want to see if you can actually use like Pegasus vehicles actually in this. Or are you going to be limited to like the 20 personal aircraft slots, I wonder.
Hello, this is Pegasus.
Okay, you can actually use Pegasus on there, that's right. Seems you can even use the land vehicles in Pegasus as well, so I guess you can use the land vehicles as long as it's Pegasus, but I don't think you can for like mechanic ones if I remember. Just to go over some of the like mechanics with the Superyacht life missions, since I do want to see if I can get this one to like 15, 16 minutes for like a maximum like tail at least. So that I can show off how that would look. But I like to use a Savage for this one, I think. If I remember right, it's someone called Savage.
Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest
Really? Did it really put it in the Merryweather area? I hate the Merryweather area for Pegasus because they actually attack you and just for being there, which is kind of weird because you have Merryweather as like a contact on your phone. I don't know if they're like hostile in like missions though. Maybe just in free mode, I don't know. I don't know, it's probably still gonna be a bitch. Yeah, that was not a good Pegasus spawn. I don't get why there's that Pegasus spawn here when you can't really go here without having like hostile attention and stuff. Get away from me, please. Okay, well, that actually went pretty well. Again, I don't know if that was because of being on like a mission or not. But I think I want to purposely wait like 15, 16 minutes just to show people what it's like. I think it's one of the higher paying contact missions. I think normally that would be like 23,000, like 100 or something for 16 plus minutes on the higher like paying contact missions. In case on the more recent paying ones. So yeah, that'd be like maybe 92 to 93,000 on 4 times, I think. I think they pay similar to like the repo works and like the dispatch services, if I recall. Oh gee, shit, that's gonna be a long way. These are the air canyons you need to hit. And you can barely get rid of that, but yeah. I'll keep that on there for reference at least. Honestly, I really want to see if I can just show a maximum payout here. I know it might be boring to just sit around here and all that, but yeah. I want people to get a good idea what the maximum payout would be on one mission. But yeah, personally, it's just better to do them as fast as you can. Because doing like a couple missions in that same like time frame as fast as possible is more valuable than like waiting the max payout on one mission. I guess I can technically show some other stuff while I wait if I want to, actually. That would actually be a good idea to use some of this time effectively. Okay, I'll go over the like Superyacht thing I suppose right now that's going on. Oh, I can't see that, I guess, while I'm on mission. Okay, that's weird. YouTube is like right up here, but it's not, apparently. So I guess I'll have to talk about that one later, but I'm gonna look at this calendar, I guess. But I want to talk about that a bit later still. But yeah, I guess I'll make a little mention of the like how special works time travel just because Rockstar has it on their like newswire. But yeah, I already did it, so I can't really do it on the stream. But like I've already done all 8 like a good bit ago, anyways. So it's not new or anything. But yeah. HSW time travels between Textile City and then Stab City to Summertown, and yeah, HSW are the easiest time travels literally, so there's not really much of anything even worthwhile to mention about it. I guess I'll go over some of the like vaulted game modes that they brought back as well. And oh, I guess I can't do that while I'm on a mission either. Okay. Damn, menus are surprisingly strict. I feel during like a contact mission. Just trying to pass the time between like 15-16 minute payout. I'm trying to show off here though. So I'll kind of go a little bit out of order, I guess. Yeah, I can't really show any of the other like mission stuff, so I can't really show like a list of all the different like Martin missions just yet. Since I can't go to check like the prize ride and like podium and all that. So I guess I'll go over some discounts then while I wait. Yeah, I can't do the Galaxy like Superyacht one just yet. That one actually doesn't show up apparently on the set of missions here. Maybe because they don't want people going on that site during these like particular missions, unless it's like on all the missions. I don't think any of these are on here. I'll just check real quick because it's a small site on here. Small site here as well. Wait, what? I was out of stock. I don't know if that's because I'm on like the mission again. Wait, this is kind of tiny as well, so I figure I'll just go through it quick. It didn't seem there's any error. Legendary, I assume is something nice I can talk about while I wait for a maximum like payout. And I think I started at like 3:15, like AM or whatever how I'm doing this at. Alright, the Tally GTO seems to be the first one on like the website order here. But it's a 40% off discount, and it's actually a pretty good vehicle. It's in the sport car class. Gotta go see where it is on the spreadsheet from roughly 1322 that I use for performances. Tally GTO seems to be like the #1 like sport car, kind of, even above like the HSW vehicles. It's got a #1 lap time, and then it's a #7 on top speed, so yeah, it's pretty good performance for the sport class, because it does have that #1 lap time. Even the S95 HSW, that's like a second place like a lap time, but obviously it also is like first place like top speed. So yeah, Tally GTO is a very worthwhile pickup. Definitely one of the good discounts this time. Maybe got another few minutes ago on this mission here. And yeah, I forget if there's much more like after a section, so that's why I'm waiting right now. Alright, the Tesseract as well. I think this one's been on a bit of a decline, if I recall right. It might have been on decline for a while now. It's a supercar. Alright. Tesseract. It's apparently a D-tier supercar, according to the spreadsheet. A D letter grade, obviously not being good. Alright, it's 24th place on the lap time and then 21st place on top speed. So yeah, it's not very good performance-wise. Though I believe it is in one of the like transform races. One of the transform races I think actually allows you to use the like Tesseract for one of the Rockstar created transform races, and those ones in transform races you have to use like the very particular vehicles. At least for the Rockstar created ones. So I think it's at least in like a transform race or two, so it could be useful for that, but performance-wise, not good though. So I was trying to think of something good for a vehicle. The Coil Cyclone and Grotti Vision. Those are a couple more like supercar discounts right now. And yeah, I don't necessarily remember these ones being all that good either for supercar discounts. But yeah, the regular Cyclone's another like B-tier supercar. It looks even be below the Tesseract. And it's a 34th place lap time, and then it's 52nd place top speed. Damn. But yeah, it is an electric supercar, so that explains the piss poor top speed of it. And yeah, 9th gen obviously has the Cyclone 2, so yeah, this is obviously hell in the con now, especially recently. Through performance. Grotti Vision, another one of those like smaller run like supercars. That one I don't recall really being all that good either, to be honest. Okay, Vision is a C tier supercar. So it's a letter grade up from this other couple, apparently. But yeah, Vision, that's a 21st place lap time, and then 22nd place top speed. speed. So yeah, not a good one. So far on this website, only the Atali GTO I recommend. For performance standpoint only. I think there's at least one other supercar on the site if I remember on the discount. Yes, the Pegassi Osiris. R330 now, so I think once I'm done with this website, I'll take a little break from discount talking. But yeah. Another supercar here, the Osiris. It's a C tier supercar here. 28th place lap time apparently, and then 39th place top speed. So not good at all. And plus this one you can even get in the story mode, because the Forgotten Games Part 1 was an update that did actually have its vehicles put into the story mode. It's that old of a vehicle that's even in the story mode of the game. Oh yeah, the Electro as well. This one's actually not in story mode though, because none of the heist update vehicles actually made it to story mode despite the age of it. But yeah, I'm actually not going to go over performance of this one, because it does actually have a unique feature known as like the Curse Boost, which basically I think turns your like braking power into like a speed boost. So it makes it one of two vehicles I think that has the Curse Boost. I think the only other Curse Boost vehicle is actually the like Vindicator up here. Yeah, it's a very old gimmick they did back during like the heist update, and then it all got to games like Part 2, like a speed boost with like your braking power and whatnot. So yeah, one and two vehicles I can do that, so if you like that unique feature, then that's a good reason to get in, but yeah. I highly doubt it's a good vehicle for performance though, given that it has like that gimmick to it. Oh yeah, there's been the Stinger DT as well apparently. Which is actually a very old day one vehicle from like Grand Theft Auto Online. I don't actually think this one's actually in story mode though, funny enough, but yeah. That one's a sport classic vehicle, so I gotta get to that section on the Super G I'm looking at. Alright, yeah, Stinger DT. That is a E tier sport classic vehicle. E being pretty bad in letter grades, so also not good. 25th place lap time, 21st place top speed. So not really good there. But yeah, in terms of discounts on Legendary Motorsport, the only for sure one I would maybe get would be the Atali GTO, because it's still very amazing in the sport class, one of the top tier sport vehicles in the game. And then the Principe Electro I would maybe recommend if you really like the Curse Boost like unique feature that it has. But yeah, now I should be good for the maximum payout, I think, for the contact engineer, because I do want to show that off. And I think I saw there's like people around here too, so yeah, I was just gonna get that too. And yeah, this one's obviously just throwing all kinds of stuff, and that's why I wanted to get the Savage here, I guess. Yeah, it does lock on, it seems to. Actually, no, that's probably the characters or whatever, like the usual. Oh, damn, they got a helicopter, okay. Oh. Okay, yikes, I don't know how this thing's making it close to me there without that. Guess I wasn't using it good there. Alright, found it there. Oh damn, it's like infinitely spawning once it happens, dude, jeez. Some enemies are like even spawns as well, and see, it's probably just worked doing these vents on this right now. There's one more apparently somewhere too. Or at least a couple more apparently. Yeah, that must be it. Kind of blend into the background there on those buildings. Makes sense though. Obviously, it must be a part of the outside mission, I would assume. And I think you can actually destroy vents in like the free mode of the game. It's one of the like more like hidden like elements of destruction, I think, in the game. Yeah, it's definitely more hidden like element of destruction in the game here. Okay, there is that one. Okay, got that. Okay, truck apparently. Gee, that's like the first one we got shot there. What the hell? Van spawn there, what the fuck though?
fires should be just up ahead. My guess is the money launderers will back off rather than lose face in front of them. Just get over the line.
But yeah, this one's pretty easy and about, I would say it's funner than the D-Day one I did. The only reason I took long on it was to show maximum payout, obviously. I definitely had to have been over 16 minutes, so I guess the maximum payout's more like 17,000 then. So pretty decent for contact missions. And yeah, the other one I believe was salvage for the money finger. Alright, yeah, salvage. I also forgot to change difficulty, but I don't think I did. I think I had 1 life, not 2 or whatever. Because I think on normal you would have like 2 lives instead of 1. But yeah, it's not worth playing a mission for 16 minutes on that. 72,000 payout, like I mentioned, I just wanted to show off what it was for a maximum payout. It's just best to do the missions as fast as you can. Which is what I always do for my contact mission content series.
Taking advantage of opportunities at sea. Today's opportunity comes courtesy of the distress call we received a minute ago. There's a supply ship not far from here. Sounds like they're all in the drink. And as responsible seafarers, the first and only question we need to ask is, what's in it for us? Could be some profitable salvage if you're quick. Alright, based on the coordinates from the distress call, you're in the right place. If we're lucky, the supplies might still be in one piece. You can hold your breath, right? Or, you know, use a rebreather. Whatever works.
Obviously for this you'll want to have like a scuba suit in your like style menu for your like quick save outfits, whatever. And yeah, scuba suit I would say is kind of a must if you want to complete this mission as quick as possible. Just think you actually get faster like movement speed in the water with it as well. Since I believe if you swim without it, you're actually slower. So not only do you have to get enough to breath, you do actually move around quicker than
Who's gonna buy one when they stop being, well, free for those who can afford it? Get some goodies? Time to get back to the yacht and we can crack open
maintained or whatever the fuck. Whatever. I don't know, I kind of remember this one's possibly a pain in the ass, so. In the last part. So. Alright, take out the hijackers.
You cocksucker! 야얘 총 맞았어! Not to alarm you, but this would appear to be a teeny tiny hostage situation involving yours truly. And if that's not enough of a motivation for you, they've got the bartender too. Some Asian gentleman appeared to want compensation
The bartender.
for a few
I'm
yachts
going
they
there
claim
for
we
the
destroyed.
bartender.
Do you, know anything about that? Whatever. Just come quickly. Oh, and come unarmed. These bastards mean it.
Where is he? Yeah, I think this one he gotta like snipe and shit. Can be kind of annoying or something. If not knowing what to do. Yeah, that's one I don't actually necessarily think a personal vehicle would be of help in this one, by the way, for like personal aircraft. Maybe worth just going on this hill if I can, or whatever. If I remember from what I've done before. Yeah, that was probably like a few years ago, at least at this point. But yeah, that one's right there. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe you don't do that, I forget. I don't know, maybe you're meant to like pose as like a distraction and then they focus on shooting you or something. Don't necessarily remember the most. Oh shit, oh. Oh shit. Oh my god, my helicopter. Is that the bullets of the helicopter? Oh shit. Their aim is pretty good on this mission, holy shit. What the hell? The ways that was what was apparently. Oh, come on.
Hey! You cocksucker! Motherfucker! Eat it! You mother jashi! Asshole! Let's party, motherfuckers! Ah! Asshole! Move back! Idzie! Kutia! Motherfucker! Ah!
Just what I wanted to see. Now, let's talk this through like civilized people, alright? Did I mention the guns to our heads? Or the angry blokes with their fingers on the trigger? Maybe you could, take this up a gear, huh?
Oh shit, no.
Everyone okay?
got them there. Oh wow, I actually got them there. Alright, I might try to risk here. Oh, I got him. Okay, I got them, it looks like. Oh, oh, it's probably more enemies. Bro. Seriously? Oh, there's another one, of course. How is that not a headshot? How was the telling someone was on a boat when they weren't though? I heard something, what the hell? God, there's another boat, okay. It's funny as I point at them, they somehow know error and everything. I don't feel like it would actually have seen me there. I don't know, maybe. But man, gee, I didn't expect this one to be another like 16-minute mission, and had I known that, I would have took my. Had I known that, I would have just done the other one like fast as possible as well.
That was amazing. Next time I'm taken hostage, you're my first port of call. Now, let's get back to the yacht.
I hope he goes way back up there. Or I'll go by air, probably. what? Alright, now it said take, finally.
Listen, mate, I had no idea East Asia's biggest money laundering op kept its boats in the marina we hit. That whole situation got seriously out of hand. You almost lost your skipper and your mixologist in one fell swoop. Fatal to any operation. And quite apart from his truly horrifying breath, I reckon that arsehole would have killed us both, even if you'd given him the money. Speaking of which...
About time to finish that there. Yeah, because of the quick restart, it looks like I lost like 5 to like 7,000 maybe. So I did get like 16,000 the other time. But yeah, there. Little luck on maybe how to do some of those, like 3 different like missions that get you to $100,000 each for 300,000. Figured I would show that off since I decided to go into a stream format. Obviously, if I did a video format, I couldn't have went into that much detail. That would have been too long. Because I would do like 10 to 20 minutes on like the video format. Because obviously that's all like the video format needed, but since I'm doing stream format again, since Rockstar doesn't do their what's new section well anymore, it seems, and yeah. Yeah, also I want to go back to stream format because it's just easier for me, because instead of taking like a couple days to make it, it can take just one basically. And that way I can also have time to maybe like do more like video projects if I want to go back to those. So it's not just because of the like what's new section thing with Rockstar, I forgot to mention as well, and that's just better for me time-wise and stuff. Definitely just better for me time-wise and stuff, no doubt. But yeah. Anyways, that Galaxy Superyacht thing I was going to show with... Okay, I guess Doc Cheese isn't one of those like highlight vehicle ones down there. Okay, now I can show it off because I'm not in the mission. There is... Gotta get to it again. 50% off of Galaxy Superyacht. Now me, it's 250, 500,000 because that's a downgrade because I already own a yacht. And then 500,000 to a million. Million to 500,000. Again, that's because I already own a yacht. If you don't already own a yacht, then they're obviously going to be much more expensive. But yeah. The Orion here, definitely one I would highly avoid. It's the least of the free yachts. Comes with a tropic boat and then a sea shark. Has like one helipad, but doesn't even have like a helicopter on it. So I would obviously avoid that one. And yeah, obviously starting with the Pisces, he gets 2 helipads, which is nice. Comes with a Swift, which is awesome. I think I hear it might even be like the deluxe Swift, even though it doesn't necessarily specify that. But it's either regular or deluxe Swift, especially if it's deluxe Swift, it could maybe have slight more value in a way than even the Aquarius, but it sounds like it's just a regular Swift. Speeder, which is actually a better boat speed-wise, I would say, than what you get with the Aquarius and then the dinghy Sea Sharks. Zero to carbon. And yeah, if it is the regular Swift, then the helicopter definitely has more value to it on this one, I would say for sure. But you get more sea sharks and then a dinghy, like with the other one. And instead of the speeder, you get a Toro. But yeah, personally, I just have this one because it's the most expensive, but you do get a better bow with the other one. But yeah, personally, I have this one just because it's the most expensive, but you do get a slightly better bow with the prices. Whatever. However, boats aren't really that useful though, so I'd probably just go the Aquarius to be honest, unless the Pisces has the deluxe Swift, but sounds like it's just regular again. I've heard it might be a deluxe Swift, even though it says regular Swift. But yeah. Unfortunately, no, it's not really that useful. It's mainly just like a property on the water. But yeah, personally, in my opinion, not really all that useful, aside for the Superyacht life missions and then the piracy prevention VIP work. And those pay peanuts in comparison to like what you spend on the yacht. Like if the yacht actually had like stuff to it and that actually made it worth its while, considering you have to pay like up to 10 million plus on it normally, then it would be good. But because you only get like piracy prevention and then like just yacht life missions, which wasn't even a thing until like 5 years later even with the yacht, then yeah. You're definitely going to be spending way more money than you'll be making with the yacht. In my opinion, piracy prevention is definitely the best of the two money opportunities that the yacht provides. Because piracy prevention you can do in free mode, whereas you have to go in like separate lobbies and stuff with the Super Yacht Life missions. I mean, right now the Super Yacht Life missions are honestly better off than piracy prevention, but yeah. Between these two money opportunities, generally, I feel piracy prevention is actually the better one to do. And even then, that's just going to put a target on your head, because obviously that's going to like alert other people to what you're doing if you're in like a very populated like lobby and whatnot. And you do need people outside of your organization for piracy prevention. It's not like other ones that you can do it in like an invite only. I mean, you can if you have like a friend outside of the organization, but still, it would take a long while to get return for the yacht in terms of the opportunities it provides. So it's alright for a status symbol only, really. Besides for that, not really worth it, to be honest. And obviously the money-making opportunities. And I actually forgot to mention, I think, what I even went on there for. I kind of just mentioned discounts, since I kind of talk about it anyways right now. But yeah. Players who purchase a Galaxy Super Yacht between now and July 6th. So you actually get like one whole month to do it. Apparently you can purchase the Galaxy Super Yacht for a whole month. But this week is the time to do it because it is on 50% discount. Once this week passes it, and it's gonna be like normal price probably. But yeah, between now and July 6th, getting the yacht and then completing all six of the Super Yacht Life missions will get you a $1 million rebate, which is a pretty okay rebate. Obviously, getting $1 million back on your Super Yacht. And that will take 72 hours or 3 days, obviously, to do. So it's a month-long like rebate thing, but obviously it's better to do it sooner rather than later while there's like the discount and the 4 times money to make it most worth your while. So nice incentive to do the missions for the first time. I assume it's a newer player-only thing. I assume if you already have a yacht and have already done the missions and stuff like me, obviously, then you probably wouldn't be eligible for that, I assume. And yeah. I'll show some of the other stuff that's been brought back for the month of like June. So again, drop zone 1 through 5 right now is the like 3 times money RP, like unvaulted, like adversary mode going on right now. Sounds kind of basically like a battle royale kind of mode in a sense. Kind of, at least. Not as much as like Motor Wars per se, but I feel it's kind of similar in a sense. Maybe just about like vehicles and stuff, perhaps. But yeah, in addition to that, though, there's a versus mode, a couple that were brought back for the month of June, and that is Top Fun 2, and then Top Fun 3. These are brought back for the month of June. And obviously this could probably be put on a money opportunity in a future week, but at least for now it's just regular. But it is a June month-long event. And yeah, Vehicle Vendetta was also brought back, which is like it's like a vehicular like power-up kind of mode. It's one of the more wacky adversary modes for those who aren't very fond of the crazy adversary modes. But yeah. There's the regular version, there's 4 maps of the regular one that's on Stunt Tracks, it looks like. And Vehicle Vendetta 3, you're actually on like the street with that instead. But in my opinion, it's a pretty fun mode, having all these like different kinds of like power-ups and stuff. But yeah, fun over the top mode, if that's not your thing, then probably not good to play. And again, Vehicle Vendetta obviously could probably easily be a money opportunity for a future week. But yeah, that's the list of stuff that was brought back for the month of June, basically. And yeah, obviously you can see right there, like the special vehicle races from before, obviously those were just for the month of May, and now that's June, they're gone. And same with like Truck Offer, Truck Together, or whatever that was previously, like versus. And yeah. I also want to show something real quick when it comes to Superyacht Life missions and like Martin missions possibly as well. But the most optimal way to play any like contact missions is you can go into like the playlist, create not mission is like adversary modes and stuff like that. So you can't just add a mission like outright. They actually nerfed the ability to do that, I think, in the very early days of the game. But if you recently play something, you can end up adding it into a playlist. So obviously, since I did these, I can actually add these to a playlist, which is nice. So if you want to easily play the Superyacht Life missions like back to back, do the playlist method. Same goes for any other contact mission that you can like do that with. Which might be any as for like the lowrider missions, as far as I know so far. And yeah, Martin Madrazo contact missions are 2 times money RP, so that's artificial scarcity. Checkout time, clean the cat house, that from above, defender. Probably one of the better set of missions you can do to dispatch services from Martin Madrazo. Because that's one of the newer sets of contact missions that has like the $23,100 payout normally. So I think on double you can get like 46 and like 47,000 for like 16 minutes. But again, not worth doing that. Just play them as quick as possible to get through them quicker. Dry docking, editor and thief, F and lasers, extradition, grab your balls, handle of care, hold up Burton, judging the jury, mix up of coke, on the list, out of court settlement, rooftop rumble. Definitely a good couple iconic ones in there because Martin Madrazo is definitely one of the better contacts in the game. Normally, I would say Martin Madrazo is the best contact in the game, as I'll mention later, but yeah. Not this week, obviously, though, because there's 4 times on the Superyacht life missions, so those are most definitely more worth doing. Jimmy the Bonnet, stick up the stick up crew. The best mission, I would say, for the 2 times money RP on the Martin Madrazo thing is I'll show it off, I guess, as well, because it's actually pretty significant for money making normally for contact missions. Not this week, though, again, because 4 times on the Superyacht life missions. We had 2 times money RP there. Time to get away. Trash talk. And I think this is Martin Madrazo's like highest rank contact mission. So in a way, not counting like dispatch services, I believe this is technically the one that can make you the most money. Also not counting the Los Santos connection, because that's a very unique like circumstance in terms of the contact missions I'll show later. Water the vineyard, and that's it looks like. So obviously with the thing there will be the 2 times money RP, Martin Madrazo contact missions. And yeah, obviously there's so many day 1 missions with all kinds of crazy names, whereas obviously the newer ones are categorized better with repo and like dispatch and stuff. So that's why I figured I would mention them all by name. Okay, I'm gonna call up my deluxe though, I think is what I tend to use for that mission.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
And yeah, that's not my facility.
I'll bring it by.
I'm gonna hope that's just next to me or whatever. And yeah, I think I have a playlist for it, so I'll probably do that. What? What? Her playlist's broken right now? What the fuck? Oh. That's because I had one for 3 times money. Motor Wars, okay. But yeah, obviously they faulted that game mode, that makes sense now. I thought the game was going crazy there for a second. That's right, that's what happens when Rockstar vaults stuff unnecessarily. I don't get why they can't do like they used to, where they just let people do whatever they want and not take all kinds of fun modes out of the game. Especially in the days of Capri guys, where people have all kinds of money and stuff. Oh yeah, let's have my scuba suit on, that's right. But yeah, this is the best contact mission in the game outside of certain event weeks, basically. So that's why I'm showing Los Santos connection. Because it's way better than most of the other contact missions. was a waste of a missile. Oh well. Oh, shit. Actually, a little bit surprised. That actually wasn't as good as it did there. I thought that was actually gonna blow up into the other vehicle, to be honest. And yeah, this shows the good part for why Los Santos connection is good. Notice these little things here. There's actually like $500 per like package there, and no other contact machine besides for Los Santos connection has something like that. But yeah, extra $1,000 compared to the like typical payout on contact machines. Hence why I would say it's the best. And there's more of that as well. And yeah, I think it's only the first one where you have to be like super careful with what you blow up. I think for the other areas you can basically just blow up whatever you want to, in a sense. Such a waste of missiles, thanks, fuck. Oh, my box is being weird. Man, it took like 6 times to try to hit that one. Because their particular ass occasion, that wasn't so good. Oops. Fuck. Oh my god, so much for the best tracking missiles, because Deluxo is one of those vehicles with like the best tracking missiles, but yeah, it sucks that much. Hopefully I have enough for these. Usually I don't take like a few to several like missiles there. I'm not having good missile luck apparently. Like, how? But yeah, just go more to the south and it seems they're like spawning these like vehicles earlier than it's supposed to for some reason. I already ran out of missiles, are you kidding me? Usually I don't run out this early, of course. The ADD perk is a little bit better for me, but should still suffice for what I'm trying to mention. There's always one other vehicle here, it looks like. Oh, okay, no, that's just an NPC vehicle. Good. I already ran out too early, it looks like. But yeah, over here, another crate of $1,000. So that's another extra $2,000 in addition to the normal, like, payout for 2 times money RP currently. And yeah, there's vehicles that we were actually supposed to spawn when you hack the terminal, but it seems when you go, like, more south for some reason, it seems to actually spawn them early, which is weird. So that's kind of what I did there for this confused. 96 free. Wow, that was actually a pretty fast one. Under 5 seconds even. That's actually not the usual time I get. Even me, that's pretty good at it. And it's pretty slow hacking things that might be worth kind of switching between them. Compared to something like faster hacking ones here. Right there it goes. And yeah, I do want to respawn this. I think I just need to get to the street sooner because I ran out of the missiles way sooner than usual. At least because of that on the bright side, I should be filled up for later. Because usually I actually run out of the 30 missiles by the time I get to the hangar area. But since I had to refill here, maybe I won't actually run out. So in a way, it kind of might work out for the better. And yeah, here's where things is going to get a bit more particular. That, you know, already was kind of particular with having to go more south to spawn those vehicles earlier or whatever. Or that's what I assume causes that. But yeah. You want to destroy this buzzard here, because if you don't, I believe someone actually spawns in and it makes the mission a bit harder. So if you destroy the buzzard beforehand, you won't have an AI in there. That's the, like, most efficient way, basically, to complete the mission. And also, you want to do 2 missiles here, I believe, on the Shamal. Yeah, 2 missiles to the Shamal destroys that. Because, yeah, if you don't destroy that, I think you have to take it out or something as well. So destroying it early makes it where you don't have to do that. So you want to destroy those couple vehicles early to make this most efficient. And from there, for the most part, it's normal, so I'll mention it again. There's one other, like, more interesting task that has to be done for the most efficient route I was saying. just destroy everything there as well. Oh shit, okay. I think usually why I avoid using the missiles here actually is because they just don't tend to hit the people and they're not easy, if I remember, even with the deluxe missiles. Unless you pre-aim them. But yeah. You can also destroy the coke completely fine as well. Most things with coke and stuff, obviously, since they count as a thing, you have to actually, like, I don't know. For some reason, this one you can actually destroy, which is weird, but you still have to go to Martin's house. But most things, if you destroy it for, like, the coke, you actually fail the mission, but that's actually, like, the one that you can actually destroy, so keep that in mind. And yeah, as for these people back here, I'm not even sure why they're back here. They don't really serve a purpose, to be honest. As far as I can tell. Right there. And yeah. Here's the final thing of those, like, package things that give you some good money. 4 rows of free for like 6,000, I think, since each is 500. But yeah, from all that, you can literally make like 8,000 extra dollars, which is definitely pretty nice. So it even makes it better than the repo works, and now it's even like the dispatch services, and maybe even the Superyacht life missions when they're not on a money opportunity, obviously. The short trips, I would say, might beat that though in terms of money though, because I think the short trips are even actually better than the Superyacht life missions right now, since I think on hard difficulty you actually make like $100,000 on the short trips. Which is something I haven't mentioned yet, is the short trips are actually slightly better right now, I would say, than the Superyacht life missions, even with the 4 times money RP. Which is pretty insane, and it kind of shows how good the short trips are. For making money, not like the actual missions themselves, I mean, because obviously they're more like story-oriented missions, so you have more like particular tasks and like restrictions and stuff. And I'm not sure how long this one was, but still should be a pretty alright payout. But yeah, I would say either Los Santos Connection on 2 times or any of the Superyacht life missions would be the way to go between like the Martin Madrazo like contact missions or like the Superyacht life missions and the better couple money opportunities for the week.
Perfect. A pleasure doing business with you.
I got like 40,000 there, and then plus like the 8,000 obviously from the packet things. Pretty decent. So even though it's just double, you can still make some pretty damn good money there. And yeah, with the playlist, you can even restart it as well without falling back and out. But I'll just continue because I'm not going to do any more. I've already played a good like 4 missions in this live stream after all. Because I obviously want to show off how things should be done and everything for like the best optimal way of playing things. I'm over 8.8 million right now, damn. But yeah, I know this is probably going to be a 2-hour stream, and again, it's been a while since doing this stream format, so it might be a bit rocky on it right now. Or rocky, whatever, I don't know. Like, it's been a while, so I might be a bit rusty on it, basically, I mean. Alright, prize ride, test rides, podium, discounts. I'll go to the casino, I guess, first here. Because that was released first. You know, like the content updates. And yeah, Deluxe Select use that for Los Santos Connection because it's got some of the best track and homing missiles of the game. It's got 30 of them. And yeah, you're not as exposed as like the Oppressor Mark II to like bullets, obviously.
You've got to book me some...
The racebook is open and the horses are running at the inside track. Stop by and play.
Hello. Take your time.
Alright, 10,000 chips, I'll gladly take that. But yeah. Podium Furnace Classic. That's on Military Motorsport, certainly somewhere. Alright, yeah, this is it here. $915,000. You can literally get this with like one Cayo Perico heist, so you can literally get like 1 hour investment of your time, and probably even all the customizations, so it's probably not really all that time saving to get this one, to say the least. And again, I know it's been a while since I did some performance stuff, but I'll go over to like performance. Sport Classic again here. Furnace Classic is a B tier, not supercar, but sport classic vehicle. It's a B tier, according to roughly 152 for achieving. And it's 7th place lap time, 13th place top speed. But yeah. It's out of like the S tier, which is only like one vehicle, but that's only like 9th gen. And it's not one of like the A tier, like sport classic vehicles, so and unless you really like it, I would say it's kind of a pass. But it is like the Vice City in Furnace or something, which is pretty cool. So at least it's a pretty cool podium vehicle. And yeah. Regular time trial is mine with Bull. Goes from here to Pluto Cove. I remember I did record for it actually because I thought I would do like a video format, but eventually, unfortunately, Rockstar decided not to add much to their What's New section, so I decided to just bring back the stream format. But yeah. It basically goes onto like these dirt roads and stuff, so might definitely want a pretty fast vehicle, I would say, even compared to like normal in a sense. I would look into some of like the top tier like motorcycles and stuff, like the Jotaro, like Cocktail Drag, like the Reaver and stuff like that possibly. If you're not on the 9th gen version with like the HSW Cocktail Drag, obviously. RC Bandito time trial this time around. Is Vespucci Beach. This one actually only took me like 2 to 3 tries, so in my opinion it's actually one of the easier of the like RC Bandito time trials. Because think about it, you're on the beach and it's a pretty open area in certain parts of it. Whereas a lot of RC Bandito time trials actually aren't too open of an area in my opinion. So I know it's actually one of the easier ones. And yeah. It's like good cornering and stuff like that, and it makes the RC Bandito time trials like pass or fail, good cornering and like knowing where not to crash and stuff, basically. It's not very much advice to give there, I would say. And yeah. For the class vehicle of Premium Race, it's Sport Classic class. So if you're on the 9th gen version of the game, obviously that will be HSW Turismo Classic, no question. And then if you're on like the 8th gen version of the game, then something like Turismo Classic and like the Cheetah Classic, maybe even like the Rapid GT Classic could be a couple good options for 8th gen. And yeah, unfortunately it doesn't really say like what the like track is. But yeah, you could probably go there, see what like the track is, and then maybe like test it out on like the regular track to get some practice or something. Car meetings, like show off the stuff for the test rides, the like prize ride and all that. Oh wow, I entered the King attack apparently. The next unit has ended that. I think this like LS Carmine stuff and then discounts. I think I gotta cover now.
Shit is wavy. I got some nice ski back home.
Yeah, I think the news wire mentions like the prize ride first, so I guess I'll go over prize ride to start. Yeah, prize ride challenge for the GB200, the Vapid GB200 or something, I think it is right now. It's in the street race series, placed top 3 for 3 days in a row. So even with me doing this on Monday, it's still possible to do it. And again, I mentioned why I waited till Monday, because yeah, the news section didn't really get shit in it for some reason this time, compared to most times. So I decided I would just do this stream format from here on out. And yeah, placed top 3 days in a row, street races have the minimal requirement of 2 players. Yeah, street races is there 2 players at top 3 and it's not a challenge whatsoever. The only challenging part of it is the 3 days in a row. And being very easy sets of races, I don't think the 3 days in a row is even all that bad as long as you're dedicated enough. But yeah, the GB200, I'll look into its performance. I think it's a sport car, definitely. Alright, yeah, GB200. And yeah, it's an F tier. We had a Vapid GB200 there, that's an F tier. It's 60th place in lap time, apparently in 71st top speed for a sport class. That's absolutely terrible performance. So you only want it for like personal preference kind of reasons, for customization purposes. And yeah, I already mentioned that one there earlier. And yeah, test rides this time are the Osiris, the Cyclone, and the Vision. Or not Vision, but the Tesseract. But yeah, I mentioned all of them already because I was actually on Legendary Motorsport doing the discounts while I was waiting like 16 minutes for one of my contact missions for maximum payout. So I mentioned this one's in like a couple Rockstar created transform races. So that's one reason to get that, but besides for that, performance is trash. Performance is like pure trash on this one, so performance-wise, it's not worth it. And Osiris, performance-wise, pure trash as well. Plus, you can even get this one in story mode, so it's kind of a waste of a vehicle slot. Already on the line, at least. So honestly, the one that's most worth getting, I would say, here would definitely be the Tesseract, just because it is in a couple of the transform races, I think, again, that our Rockstar created. Besides for that, not worth it though, like I mentioned, performance-wise. And yeah, that should be all the different like vehicle stuff and the car meet. And yeah, pretty much just discounts now. I'll check Warstock, make sure there's not a discount here. There might not be this time. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a worse stock discount this time. Any ones with zeros were just glitched or something. Oh, wait, okay, there is a Benny's discount. I just didn't know that earlier. I said there wasn't a discount, but that's only because it's an upgrade. But yeah. The Benefactor Glendale Custom is a 50% off discount this time around. So not the regular one, but the custom one, and I think it's normally like 500-ish, like 1,000 from what I saw. I think I was looking around on like a website or something for some reason. So it's probably like a couple $100,000 like upgrade right now, which is pretty decent. It makes it almost around the price of maybe the actual like Glendale itself. But yeah, Glendale Custom, obviously it's a Benny's like, custom vehicle. It's going to have lots of customization. As for performance though, my phone had to reload the spreadsheet apparently, so I gotta wait for that now apparently. It's a sedan vehicle, I think, for the Glendale and the Glendale Custom. Alright. Yeah. Glendale Custom for sedan vehicle, that's a B tier apparently. Almost an A tier. It is a fourth place lap time, 8th place top speed. So I do think this one might actually be definitely pretty worth picking up for the sedan class, kind of. Because not only are you getting alright performance, you're getting good customization as well. And yeah, dock tees asides for the Superyachts, which I basically mentioned everything with already. There's Toro, which I did not mention yet. Somewhat. I did actually kind of mention it, but not like dedicated to the Toro here. But yeah, instead of almost 1.8, it's 50% off, so almost 900,000. But yeah, the Toro, that is a 9th place on lap time and then 10th place top speed. So the performance is actually not really all that bad, but it's actually pretty slow in comparison to something like the Speeder here, I would assume. And maybe like the long fin, obviously, as well. But it's a Pegasus vehicle though, and you can own like all the different Pegasus vehicles at one time, so I do actually kind of recommend picking it up since you can just collect all the different Pegasus vehicles. It's not like garage vehicles where you only have like a limited amount of slots or whatever. But it's also kind of pointless to get it if you just get the Aquarius. Yeah, it's kind of pointless to get the Toro though, since you get one there anyways though. So in some ways it can be a waste of money, but in other ways it can actually be kind of nice. And then, yeah, there's at least one discount, I think, on Southern as well. There's actually a couple, at least. But yeah, the Peyote Gasser. Peyote Gasser, I believe, is muscle car here. So I gotta get to that on the spreadsheet. From roughly 132. But yeah. Peyote Gasser is a F tier muscle car, which means it's 41st. And it has 41st lap time. It's actually 11th place top speed, apparently. But yeah, it's actually 11th place top speed, 41st lap time. But yeah, not worth getting for performance at least. And then there's this Reader here, which I heard it's not a very good sport car, I think it is. Believe it or not, it actually is a sport car, I swear. I know it doesn't necessarily look much like a sport car, it kind of looks more SUV-like, I feel, but I think it counts as a sport car. But yeah, Streeter, it is a sport car. And it's in the I tier, holy shit. So apparently it's actually pretty fucking bad. If it's so many letters beneath, like F even. But yeah, Streeter. 87th place lap time, 81st place top speed, apparently that's absolutely terrible. It's within like the 80s for lap time and top speed, between like the 90-ish like sport vehicles. That's pretty bad. Yeah, it looks like it should be more of like SUV, but yeah, not really worth it performance-wise. And yeah, that might actually be it here, it looks like, for all the discounts, considering I've pretty much been on every website at this point. I'll just make sure here before I end it. But yeah. Yeah, Toro, Streeter, Glendale Custom, Vizion, Electro, Gasser, Toyota Gasser, Town GTO, Stinger GT, Tesseract, Cyclone, Osiris, and yeah, the Osiris. Definitely covered all of those. But yeah, I know it's weird that I decided to go for a stream format again, but yeah, again, fucking Rockstar, they didn't update their fucking what's the new section much. Literally only had a couple things on there like I showed earlier, and I doubt going on the main menu again will change it, because it was like that early Monday when I started to stream even. But yeah. Also, it's kind of also because of storage on my PS5. I don't necessarily have that much like storage to dedicate like videos and stuff right now, because I don't have like an M.2 like expansion thing, whatever, for like the fast storage. And yeah, you can't do like, I don't think you can do videos on like the PS4 like external storage, or like the external like storage stuff that allows you to play like PS4 games only. So it's also kind of because of like space reasons as well on my PS5, especially with like the PS Plus, like premium, like essential, like extra, all that coming out. In case I decide to get that. But yeah, I think that is finally going to be it for this stream. Hope you enjoyed.